It's time for another Out of Bounds Rewind with Bo Bounds on ESPN 105.9 The Zone.
Who do you think are legit top candidates for this job, or can you not say until they hire a John Gilbert?
I think it's going to be tough until they do bring in a guy, but I think reading the tea leaves, the initial reports around this situation are that Peyton Manning will be involved to a decent extent with this hire. You think about John Gilbert, and maybe I think both of us probably know hiring in college football is not a meritocracy. It's who you know. It's the agent that you have. Will he put you in front of the right people and get you in the right rooms to have the interviews? You know, all of that sort of stuff. I mean,
Billy Napier?
My initial thought, I think he would be down the list. Personally, I really think we'd have to see when he gets in here and more of some of the initial kind of things that come out about where they might be looking. But my guess would be, and a name that has popped up among a series of now national writers is like Bill O'Brien. And I think this is coming up because of the Peyton Manning connection,
Oh,
NFL
God.
connection. I know. And just it's not the direction that I would go. That's the name that I've seen pop up. But you're the regular guys down the list. Billy Napier, Chadwell, I think could be realistic. I think that it was probably a pretty smart move, honestly, as crazy as that might be to say about something Tennessee is doing right now. But having Kevin Steele come in, because I think for an up-and-coming guy potentially, you could go, hey, we have Kevin Steele here for you, one of the longtime best recruiters in the SEC, that potentially Rodney Garner too, who's sort of tied at the hip with Steele. And you could say, hey, we have these guys. They weren't involved in the cheating, so they're going to be around, and they can help you out when we bring you in, and you'll already have big names on staff, and kind of sell an up-and-comer like that to Tennessee potentially, like you said, Napier, Chadwell, some of those guys. I think, Matt Campbell's off the table. He's not going anywhere. You could go down the list, but to say, oh, this is a leading candidate right now, I don't know. I can tell you the guys that have been thrown out the most. But, of course, as I said, just so much of that reporting from national guys is just them talking to agents and agents going, oh, well, this guy could be a good fit. Like, people have been throwing out Tony Elliott. Tony Elliott. What are we doing? You can't sell Tony Elliott to this fan base right now. Tony Elliott is Jeremy Pruitt. That's absurd. And even if he would be a good coach, he might be a good coach, but you can't sell that to the fan base right now.
Don't miss one moment of the Out of Bounds Show with Bo Bounds. Weekdays 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. on ESPN 105.9 The Zone.